All right, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Let's see what the situation in your love life is like. What is going on in Cancer's love life? Oh, the 10 Swords. Do we even want to look into your love life with that type of energy? You got the 10 Swords coming out. You may have even saw this coming with the way that this 10 Swords is being shown to me. I feel like an ending, some sort of bad ending, but I feel like you may have saw this bad ending coming. Let's see what this is about. Tell me more. Oh, you know what? You saw it coming, but you also saw you feeling good about it. That's the thing. That's why I said the way that this ending is being shown is different than how I would read the 10 of Swords typically. There's something different about this. And maybe because you were anticipating it to end, or you knew it was going to end. But despite that, you actually feel good that it ended. You feel good. You feel good that you were able to let it go because you're starting to see things differently now. Maybe when you were involved or when you were in the middle of it, you didn't see things clearly. And now that you're out of it, you're like, I'm glad I'm out of it. You feel good about being out of it. That's a good energy to be in your love life. Something bad ended and you feel good about it. All right, so I will tell you this. Oh, my battery is blinking. You got the Knight of Swords. Someone is coming in. So even though you feel good about it ending, they don't feel so good about it because they're coming in. And I don't know how to take this coming in. Like, I feel like they're coming in, but they're not coming in being nice and kind. In this Knight of Swords energy. I don't feel like they're coming in being all nice, being kind. It's an interesting energy. Let me change out my battery and I'm going to tell you about their energy. Yeah, so with that Knight of Swords energy, they coming in. They're coming in to confront you. They're coming in to say what's on their mind. Something about this Knight of Swords, though, it feels kind of like anonymous to me. So, or it feels covert. It's like you can't see. So I'm wondering, like, how they're approaching this. There's something about how they're approaching it that feels kind of like secretive. Tell me about who this person is. Tell me about this person's energy that's coming in. Because it feels like confrontational. That's what it feels like. It feels like a secret confrontation. So let me tell you what I'm picking up here. This is how they're going to do it. I feel like this person, because this is bad with the 10 Swords here, right? It ended badly. This is not someone you're on good terms with. This is not someone you're friendly with. It's like it ended bad. You went your way, but they didn't really go their way. It feels like they could be feeling some type of way about things ending. So they're going to do something confrontational towards you, but in a covert type of way. So I wouldn't be surprised with that Knight of Swords if you get some sort of communication, but it would be anonymously. If they were to communicate with you anonymously saying something. Let's see what the energy is behind the Knight of Swords. Because I'm picking up, I'm not really liking it. But let's see. What's the energy behind the Knight of Swords? I'm hearing it's mixed, but let's see. Meaning that it's mixed energy. It's like they feel some type of way that you're feeling good. They feel some type of way about you feeling good that it's over with. If that were not the case, they would feel okay. Because it feels like, I don't know. Tell me about this person's energy. Something feels off with the psychology. There's something here about psychological energy that I'm picking up on with this person. We got here the Two of Wands showing up. So this feels like someone that's at a distance from you and planning this Knight of Swords. planning this approach. This energy feels different though. See, that's what I'm saying. If it's mixed. So, and that's why you got Two of Wands. It's mixed with some good energy and some not so good energy. That's the second wand, right? But something happens to where they get triggered. What triggers them? Seeing you from a distance, feeling good. That's what triggers them, because you're not sad, because you didn't stay in this Ten of Swords energy. They wanted you to be hurt. They wanted you to be sad. They wanted you to be crying over them. But when they see that that's not happening, that's when that Knight of Swords energy takes over. I'm going to confront you. I'm going to say something to you in some sort of derogatory way, but I'm going to do it covertly. So don't be surprised if you get an anonymous text message saying something to you, or if they start calling you and hanging up. I don't know. There's just something here about how it flips, how their energy flips after seeing that you're not down and out. The energy here is the Star card. They feel drawn to you. You're someone that they cannot break free from in their mind. They feel like they cannot break free from you. They feel some sort of pull, some sort of like draw to you. And here's the Ace of Swords. That's what, again, mixed energy. So you know what I'm picking up? Love, hate. Some days they love you and some days they hate you. That's what I'm picking up with this person. I love you and I hate you. What happened between the two? Why are we even here? What happened with this Ten of Swords? Because if that's the case, but remember I said something is off with their psychology, like with their mental. Because I feel like, why would they expect you to be sad? Why are they upset that you're not sad? Let's see, what happened between the two of you? Maybe that'll help me understand what I'm reading, because something feels off mentally. Maybe this person could be off mentally. Because I'm picking up, again, something around the mind. What happened between the two of you is the world. So maybe you and this person come from different parts of the world. Because even right here, there's the globe right there. That's what's keeping the two of you apart. You come from different parts of the world. Rather, I don't feel like it's just physical distance. Like physically, like geographically. It feels like maybe even culturally you come from different parts of the world. Maybe even mentally, like your mindset is different than their mindset. That's what's coming in between the two of you. And not only that, with the World card, completion. It's like whatever cycle you and this person was in, that cycle completed. But it completed with that Ten of Swords. It completed in a bad way. And that's what's coming in between the two of you. And speaking of psychology, I'm going to use this deck because I want to understand what is challenging them. Because there's something here that I'm picking up around the psychology. And I'm going to look at you as well. I think it's only fair that we look at both sides. All right, I want to see what the psychology is around this situation here. Because I feel like, especially with this World card, there could be like some sort of repeat, like a pattern or a cycle rather. A pattern or some sort of cycle that was going on between you and this person, but it stopped. And since it stopped, you feel good. I really feel like, I don't know, I feel like some of you may be dealing with, I don't know, this feels karmic, like, because the Ten of Swords is here, ending, painful ending, the World card, graduating, this cycle, getting out of it, completed. Now you're moving on. And they're having a hard time with that. Let me see. What's this person's psyche? Uh-oh. This card flipped, so I'll take it. It says family myth. And it says here, an explanation and justification of family members' roles, self-images, and shared consensual experience, sibling rivalries, parent-child conflict, strained family portraits, awkward reunions, silent. There's some, okay, this person is still carrying some inner child wounds. That's the issue here. That's why the psychology doesn't make sense, because even these look like, both of them looks like kids. I feel like this person still move in a childish way that stems from some sort of family myth or some sort of family, something around family. There's something here around family that this person carries. And it says here, but in my mind, it's the opposite. It says, our family myth dictates that I'm the one who carries him. But in my mind, it's the opposite. They're a contradiction. That's why. That's what's going on. Because remember, I kept saying something about the mind. There's something here about this person's mind. And I feel like they show up. They may have like a split personality, or they may have depression or bipolar. And something around that type of energy. Like you may get two different types of people out of this person. Because it's like, who are you getting? And even right here with the Two of Wands, there's something contradicting about them. And it stems from their childhood. That's why I say I feel like something isn't right with them. Now, I'm not diagnosing them at all. I'm just telling y'all, I feel like something mentally though. Like maybe they may need to talk to a professional. Because it's like they may say one thing, but though they think one way, but do something else. It's like they're a contradiction. I feel like they may have like split personalities. I don't know. Something isn't right mentally though. Let's see what's going on with Cancers. Because like I said, it's only fair to do both. Even though this is your reading, right? But let's see. What's going on with Cancers? Oh, a lot is showing up for you. I saw depression. When I was shuffling the cards, you guys can rewind it. Go back. I can't because I'm in the middle of the reading. Go back and see when I was shuffling, looking at them. I think like narcissism showed up. I think depression. I'm not sure. But for you, I saw codependency, repression. We got here ambivalence, self-awareness. And again, repression. Your cards seem different than theirs. Theirs was kind of like, I feel like more on that mental side. Let me park the deck and we're going to take the first top card. Intimacy is coming up for you. I mean, their card literally says mind. And I told you I was picking up something around their mind. And for you, we got intimacy. And it says here, don't push, dear. He's got problems with intimacy. I'm not going to read all of that. But the thing about it is, and it stems from their childhood. This person got problems with intimacy. And that could be something that you may constantly deal with in relationships. People who have problems with intimacy. People who have, and I'm not saying we all may have some childhood wounding. But this makes me feel like a caretaker. You may be in the position as a result of your childhood where you're the one that's always taking care of people. You may wear that role as the responsible one, and also being a Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, a healer. So you draw in and attract, unfortunately, people who have intimacy problems because they see you as nurturing. They see you, look what we're dealing with here, a child. Look at him. These are two boys. And look, she's a mother taking care of kids. Some of you could have been, as a child, the mother, even though it's called parentification, where you, as a child, had to take on responsibilities of an adult. You could have been the one that had to take care of your siblings. You could have been the one that had to take care of your parents when your parents were supposed to take care of you. And unfortunately, you tend to attract people who may have mother wounds or just woundings around not having been taken care of. So they come to you to be nurtured. They come to you to be healed. And that's what you're breaking free from. Being responsible for healing and nurturing someone. And this Nine of Cups is even about the self. You're pouring into yourself. You've stopped that cycle and you're feeling good since you're getting out of it. That's interesting. That's why I said something here. I feel like this person, it feels karmic, like you're supposed to learn from each other. I'm not saying you are supposed to be together or not. I'm not saying that you are or you're not. I'm just saying that this connection is teaching you and them a powerful lesson. And it's not the death card, it is the roar card. So some sort of cycle here between you and this person is meant to come to an end. Whether that's a permanent end, could be both, depending on who you are, or just a phase of this connection coming to an end. Let's see what's going to happen next between the two of you. The Ace of Wands is in reverse. So, I don't know. The thing about it, I'm not seeing the ending. So I feel like there's still something going on. Obviously there is, because remember, they're coming in. They're still coming in. And the Ace of Wands is saying there's no action here, but we already saw them coming in some way, somehow. And this is one of you with the Ace of Wands. One of you is not doing anything. And of course, who is that? That's you. You look at you. You feeling good without this person in your life. This ending, it was bad and you're glad. They're not feeling that way. See, they're at the Two of Wands. It's them. It is them watching you from a distance, and that's going to trigger them to take action because you're on top of the world. You're doing better. You're feeling better. You're looking better. So what's happening is nothing is happening, but one person is going to covertly come in and say and or do something to the other person. What else can you tell me about this situation? Yup, look at here. Again, Wands. There's a lot of energy here. And it feels like I said, it's like a love-hate. So now I need to look, you can see this person's face now. At first you couldn't see the face. That's where the decision was lying at. The Two of Wands. How do I go towards Cancers, right? Now I gotta show up. Now I gotta show my face. Something here with this, I feel like the thing about it is showing up, but showing up to defend themselves. This feels weird in the sense of not showing up to like, hey, let me, I don't know. It just feels weird in the sense of defending themselves, but still keeping something hidden. Like, you can't see inside my home. Let me, like, I don't know if you, why do they feel the need to defend themselves when you're not even doing anything? Let me see. Why do they feel the need to defend themselves when it comes to you? Okay, so I'm picking up here. They still watch you. You know what? They're defending their ego. They're still doing two things. Because remember, the Two of Wands is here. The Two of Wands. They're still behind the scenes. They're antagonizing you. But then there's another part of them that feels the need to defend themselves, but defend their ego. Because of why? The Wheel of Fortune. Because things are looking good for you. They see it. Remember, they're watching you from a distance. They see you doing better and feeling better. So I need to defend myself. I need to make it look like I'm feeling good. I need to make it feel like I'm in the Wheel of Fortune too. Yep, see, the Seven of Cups is showing up. It's an illusion. Like, something about this feels like that illusion. Let me create the illusion that I'm doing good, but not letting people see or people know what's really going on behind those doors. It's an illusion. So this person's going to put on a front that everything is copacetic, everything is good, that they are in the Wheel of Fortune. But the Ace of Wands is saying, no, it's not. The Two of Wands is even saying, no, it's not, because they're sitting there stuck looking at you. They're going to try to present an illusion, but you can't see what's going on behind closed doors. What's going on behind closed doors? That's what they're trying to defend, that they're in the Wheel of Fortune. But what's really going on behind closed doors? What's really going on behind those doors that they don't want people to know about or you to know about? I feel like I feel like this person is struggling. Because even as I'm going to pull, but my eye came onto this. Like this person is still carrying something around their inner child. Something around their childhood. Behind closed doors, we got here the four. They're meditating. They're behind closed doors, they're resting. But the high priestess is right here. This is something spiritual. They're doing something spiritual behind closed doors. What are they? Maybe they're talking to a high priestess. Yeah, look, it's another person. Look, there's a 3 of Cups. That lets me know there's another person that's a high priestess. That's who they're talking to behind closed doors. I feel like, and that's where trying to get some information on you. Because remember, this is clarifying that 7 of Wands. I need to defend myself and make it look like I'm in the Wheel of Fortune, because this high priestess must be giving them information. The high priestess is telling them about this Wheel of Fortune, what's coming in. The tables are going to turn. That's the high priestess is letting them know the tables are going to turn. There's something here that makes me feel like they were told about what's coming your way. Because you're in the 9 of Cups. They in the 2 and 7. They still got, they haven't made progress yet. What's after the 9 of Cups? The 10 of Cups. I feel like this person was told by some sort of, like, maybe they got a tarot reading. Or they're dealing with the someone spiritual that's giving them knowledge, giving them insight about this Wheel of Fortune, this change, this shift that's taking place. I feel like they were told something about what's coming your way. Because I'm seeing here the King of, look, the 3 of Wands. This is you. This is you, and this is them. And there's a green, there, look, this King of Pentacles. There's something green on you, which symbolizes, for me, that's that earth and that money. This could be your job. Look, the King of Pentacles. This could even be a person which enters a third party. You got 3 Cups, Lovers. They were told something about a third party entering your life in the future. You got 2 ships. One ship is theirs, and another ship is another person coming your way. They were told that. That high priestess told them about what's going to happen. That's why they're getting irritated and angry. Well, I wouldn't say angry. I'm not going to say that this person's angry. I wouldn't even, maybe they mask it, because it's like I'm saying it, but I feel like it's not shown, because you can see right here, you can't see. So, I don't know. Because the Ace of Wands is even in reverse, but there's a lot of wand energy. The 7 of Wands, the 2 of Wands, and we got the 3 of Wands. I don't know what they're doing, what they got going on. I feel like this person tries to meditate on you. And again, they're working with someone behind the scenes, someone spiritual. And that person told them about what's coming in your way. Let me see something here. What energy are they in as a result of this? Because for some reason, I feel like we're not seeing all of who this person is. Yeah, they're in blocked. They feel blocked. What energy is this person in when it comes to the viewer? Because I feel like here, this could be someone who doesn't show that they're angry. They don't show it, but I can feel it. That's what's crazy. I can feel it, but it's not being shown. Because even look right here, peaceful. They do something. I don't know what this, maybe they meditate. And again, they work with someone that helps them, I guess. Maybe help them control their anger. We got here focusing on your children. So parenting, maybe they're working with someone that's helping them with their inner child. Yeah, see, look, dust it off. What energy are they in over here when it comes to Cancer? I told you drama started. But look, see, random mask. Let's see. What energy are they in when it comes to Cancer? Crying over you. Look, family issues. Yeah, I feel like this person works hard. I feel like they're working with someone, or they work with someone, because I feel angry, but I'm not seeing it. So it's like they could feel it, and then they go behind doors to meditate, to calm down. I knew it, because I'm like, am I crazy? Maybe that's what they think. They may sometimes think that they're crazy. Oh, wow. Because I feel like they try to control it. Because it's like, let me rush in. But then it seems like, wait a minute. Let me calm down. And then they work with someone. They maybe try to work through these family issues. Because look, then they get soft. Then they start to feel hurt. Then they start to see upset. Hurt and upset. Sad. It feels like a mixture. Because remember I said they may struggle with split personalities. That's what I'm saying, because I feel two different things. I'm going to tell y'all this. I'm about to get out of this reading, but I really feel like whoever this energy is, I don't feel like, how do I say this? If this is your reading, because this ain't everybody reading here, I feel like whoever this person is, I really feel like they struggle with some stuff. And I really feel like there's like two sides to this person. If anything, for you, I don't know what to say. Me personally, I'm not going to, because everybody's situation is the same. And I don't know what y'all experience with this person, but I'm just starting to feel sorry for them. That's just me for what I'm reading. Because I'm not in your shoes. I don't know what all you went through, right? So, but as I'm reading the energy, it's making me feel sorry for them. It's really making me feel sorry for them. Because they definitely got there's a lot of family issues over here. Family myth, parenting, family issues. And this is not saying it's an excuse, but I do feel like behind closed doors, they try to work on it. Because I felt angry, but let me calm down. And then when they calm down, they start to feel sad. They start to feel hurt. You're not responsible for this person, but at the end of the day, I just feel like sometimes it's just best to have some compassion, because you never know what people are really going through. And even though I have compassion for you guys too, okay, because I don't know what you had to experience or what you had to go through. But I can't help but feel sorry. Like, I don't know. Yeah, look at here. Wasting time. This person could have wasted time. And look, fake accounts. Police. See, trying to kiss up to you. Coming in after you. Yeah, this feels... I feel like someone told them about what's going to happen for you in the future. And I feel like it hurt them. Knowing this. Because it's like behind closed doors, they look like they're trying to work through some stuff. And it's causing a delay. And I feel like, or even if you're not moving on, they were told that, or they feel that. They may feel that, or they were told that you're going to move on with someone else. And it hurt them. I feel split because I feel really bad for them, but I got to feel bad for my Cancer. So you guys know I'm on your side. But I feel split. I feel like I need to feel bad. This just feels like a really sad situation here. It really does. Let me get an advice card. You see how I did a 360? I was ready to be like, forget this person, Cancer, move on. But I started to feel sorry for them. And don't say I don't feel sorry for you guys. I do. I feel torn because I feel like some of you are going to be like, no, they did this to me. You don't know what they did. You're right. I don't know. I'm just, I don't know. From looking over here, I just really feel bad. This is not saying you didn't have it bad either. Disconnect. See, look, see? Disconnect. It says understand why someone has withdrawn emotionally or physically. This may also encourage time away to reflect. That's why they pulled back. That's why they pulled back. It's like, and that's why I say understand why they pulled back. This person is really suffering behind closed doors, but they try to hide it. Because it feels like they come in charged, like strong. They wear a mask. So it's like, who are you getting? You don't know who you're dealing with. Look, rekindle, reconnect with your loved one, mind, body, and heart. But then look, gaslighting. The reality of what is going on is real, not imagined. Trust your intuition in this situation. So that could be a message for you and or them. All right, I'm going to stop there, Cancers. You guys write your stories down if you want us to know what happened, what you experienced. Because the way that this is looking, I'm like, dang, I feel sorry for this person. And you probably like, well, you don't know what they did to me. I just don't feel like this is something that's over. I really feel like this is just a cycle that you and this person are having to break. Some sort of cycle. And that's why I said this feels karmic. Like you're going to learn a lot of lessons from each other. And there was a pattern, a cycle that you were repeating and they were repeating. All right. I'll catch y'all later.